A very good evening to one and all present here. My name is Mehreen Shamim, and I'm the Curriculum Manager at 1M1B. I welcome you all to yet another interesting session on how to create AI lesson plans. This session will help you to participate in the October Challenge, in which the best 5 AI lesson plans will win vouchers worth rupees 700. So before we start the session today, we would like to extend our gratitude to IBM for partnering with us. The Grade 11 AI curriculum has been revised with the support of IBM, facilitated by 1M1B Foundation as IBM's partner. This initiative is part of our ongoing commitment to building and strengthening the AI teacher community in India, and these training sessions are a crucial component of that mission. So now, please join me in welcoming Mrs. Vinita Garg, a passionate advocate for AI, STEM, ICT, and cybersecurity education. With over 30 years of experience, she is dedicated to empowering students to engage with STEM education and become responsible digital citizens. She is a trusted resource person for prominent Indian educational institutes such as NCERT, SCERT, NIOS, and CBSE, and has authored numerous books, research papers, and digital content that have impacted students worldwide. She is also part of AI Teacher Advisory in curating the Grade 11 AI curriculum. She also serves as an ambassador for several international organizations, and her recent appointment as the community lead for the 100 organization highlights her dedication to advancing education on a global level. Known for her innovative approach, she has received numerous prestigious awards, including the National Teachers Award in 2019, presented by the President of India, recognition from the Prime Minister of India in 2017, a top 50 Global Teacher Prize finalist position in 2020, and the Dedicated Teacher Awards 2020 from Cambridge University Press, UK, among others. We are truly honored, ma'am, to have you here with us today. Ma'am's extensive experience and passion for education is an inspiration to all of us. Without further ado, I now hand over the session to ma'am. Vinita ma'am, the platform is all yours.
First of all, thank you, Mehreen ma'am, for giving such a kind introduction. And I would like to thank 1M1B also for having me here today. So without further ado, I think let us start the session. And give me a second to, share my presentation. So I hope my presentation is visible.
Yes, ma'am.
So I think it is better to go like this only because if I do full screen, then I have to switch screens in between because I have to give demo also. Is it right, ma'am? If I do it like this, or I go to.
You just see whatever is convenient to you.
Otherwise, because I have to switch from one screen to another screen, it becomes difficult otherwise. Yeah,
okay.
I have to give demo also.
All right, ma'am. Not an issue. You can, whatever feels comfortable to you, you please carry on, ma'am.
Okay, thank you so much. So I hope my screen is very much visible. Otherwise, for a few slides, let me go like this only. I think that is better. So let us start with the creating AI lesson plans. And I request everyone to be please interactive. Only then the session will be fruitful because we all are here to learn. I'm also here to learn from all of you. So let me start with a very interesting question. Have you ever walked into a class without a clear plan? And how did it go? So I'm expecting everyone to please share your answers, and I'm opening my chat also here so that I can see your answers. So do you think once when you joined your job at that time in your beginning years, have you ever walked into the class without a clear plan? Yes. Okay, Soumya ma'am. So yes, how did it go? I just want to know this also. Without a clear plan. You
Yes,
went into the class.
Good evening, Vinita ma'am. This side Taruna here.
Yeah, Taruna ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Sometime when we are going to arrangement periods, proxy periods.
Yeah.
So usually we are not having any plan to be done, and on that moment only we are just deciding what activity should we take in the class.
And that really creates a mess, I think. because half of the time is wasted in making children sit quietly in the class first, and then
Yes,
to think
yes,
what
yes.
activity to be performed with students or what all age groups are there, because sometimes you even don't know the type of students who are sitting in your class. And nowadays we also talk about like we have students with different learning styles sitting in our classroom. All students are not of the same type, and we should plan our lessons accordingly. Like it should touch each and every child who is sitting in a class, and they should be given to voice their opinions. And our teaching pedagogy and strategy should be like that. We are addressing every different kind of learning style and needs of students who are sitting in a class. So so what do you think, like what you need to do if you really want to be there are some lesson objectives. Like before we go into the class, we have some objectives in our mind, and if you really want to achieve those objectives, what should you do? If you do not want to go like this, then what should you do so that you will be able to achieve your objective within a given time frame? So what should we do?
Constructively engagement of the student.
Yeah, so how do you go about it? Like, see, every class is different, and whenever you are teaching a topic, you have to see, like, you have to check so many things before taking that topic into a classroom. So what do you do actually? I just want to all of you to just engage yourself and answer this, please. Like, what you do before going into a classroom? What do people actually do? I haven't asked any tough question. I think we all as teachers do it.
Before going to
Okay.
the class,
Ma'am, instead of typing, I think I will answer this question right away.
Yes, Soumya,
May I?
ma'am. Yes,
Yeah.
yes, ma'am.
So, actually, there are certain pre-planned classes which I meant was like suddenly you're asked to go. Okay. Now, there we can use some AI tools which we generally don't show them and take. But for a planned class, we need to first plan an activity.
Okay.
The first activity that will gain the attention of all the students towards what concept
Very
you're going to
nice.
start for the day. So there
Very
has to be
nice.
some activity, some song, something which will grab their attention,
Attention.
and they
Yeah.
will start focusing on what is the topic going to be.
Very nice.
Then
Very nice.
you,
Yeah. Yes,
yeah,
Soumya, ma'am.
then you can start asking questions in
Mhm.
their day-to-day life, which
Mhm.
will bring in more interest in their minds,
Yeah.
and gradually we'll move them towards the topic that we are going to teach.
Beautiful answer, Soumya, ma'am. Beautifully, you have explained everything. So it means we plan our things before going to our classroom. Because unless or until we plan things, we will never be able to achieve our objectives. Okay. So what is this plan known as? Or what do we call, like in teaching profession, we call it something, we have given it a name. Uh,
Learning outcomes.
yeah, lesson plan. Yes, it is not only the learning outcome, but it is the lesson plan which we design for each and every class. Before going to class, we design a lesson plan so that we can achieve the objectives and the learning outcomes. So I think, so what is a learning lesson plan? Let me go to my next slide. So lesson plan is something which we, beforehand, which we design beforehand, in which we have all the learning objectives, some activities which Soumya ma'am was talking about. Then we have like what all we have to teach, and assessment. It also includes, it has so many essential components. Okay. So lesson plan, I hope you all agree if I say lesson plan is really essential. We must all create a good lesson plan too, because I have already given the answer here. We need to organize our content, because it is a very important that we have everything in our mind before we go to our classroom. Only then we will be able to deliver our whatever we want to deliver to our class, to our students effectively. So it also enhances the classroom management and ensures a clear learning path. And again, last but not a very important point, we need to accommodate diverse student needs. Different type of students are sitting in our classroom. They have different learning styles and they have different learning needs. Unless or until we have certain lesson plan in our mind beforehand, we will not be able to address the diverse learning style and needs of students who are sitting in our classroom. Yes. Now, lesson plan is nothing but action. You can call it action plan or lesson plan. It is one of the same thing. And the agenda of today is also how to create good lesson plans using AI. Okay, so I hope you all agree that we need to create lesson plans, and I'm hoping that you all create lesson plans. We write lesson plans in our diaries. We have teachers' diaries, and please give me thumbs up if I'm right here. If I think we are all on the same page, I always create a lesson plan before I go to classroom. And yes, I think please show me thumbs up. I hope we all are creating lesson plans. So I think this is one of the, yes, it is one of the very important part of our jobs. We need to create lesson plans because we need to deliver, whatever we need to deliver in the classroom effectively. Okay. So the next question which I'm going to ask you here, one more question which I'm going to ask you here is, do you feel any challenge when you are creating a lesson plan? Do you think that you face some challenges when you are creating a lesson plan? Any challenge which you face? Do you think like whenever you create a lesson plan, whatever objectives you write, whatever assessments you create for your students, and whatever plan you have, you are always able to achieve those objectives in that limited time frame? Yes, fit more content in a time frame. Strategies. So do you think, okay, or what more challenges do you face when you are creating a planning activities? Yes, this is also one of the biggest challenge. What type of activities should we create so that we can include different, all different type of students? So let me tell you here that today we are going to explore some AI tools also, with using which we can create some effective lesson plan. But before doing that, I think it is very important to understand what is an effective lesson plan, how to actually create an effective lesson plan. So let me go to the next slide to show you an 8-step model. It is a 8-step lesson plan template which you can design for your students, and I think which will definitely help you to achieve all your objectives. So let us see what all this this 8-step lesson plan template includes. So date, grade level, and subject. These are some of the essential things which must be present in any lesson plan templates. Then we always talk about the objectives and goals. What are the learning objectives? Next comes the anticipatory set. You know what is anticipatory set? And I've written approximate time in front of everything, because if it is a lesson plan for 30 minutes, 50 minutes, or it can be a 2-period lesson plan, 4-period lesson plan, everything should be planned. Okay, so what is anticipatory set? What do you think is included in anticipatory set? Yes, anyone? Prerequisite knowledge. Yes, ma'am. Yes, it is very true. It is a prerequisite knowledge. I think before introducing any topic, it is very much essential to gauge the previous understanding of students and activate their present understanding. So to do that, we need to have some anticipatory set, and then direct instruction, guided practice, closure, and independent practice. If I talk about this, we always follow some teaching strategy which is called I do, we do, and you do, so as to take students from guided instructions towards independent learning. This is what our objective is. Teacher always starts with some guided and direct instructions. Then guided practice is there, in which teacher helps students to do certain questions, or do certain exercises, or do whatever learning she's like whatever topic is there related to that. She does some exercises, some questions, or some scenarios, some case studies, whatever is there. And then last one is the independent practice, where student is practicing on its own. The student becomes independent learner. So it is always a journey from guided instructions towards independent learning. So this is how we have to go about whenever we are creating a lesson plan. And then what all material and equipments are required, and if there is a setup time, we need to include that setup time also. And then last is nothing but assessment and follow-up. So this is a 8-step lesson plan template, I think, which we must use whenever we are creating a lesson plan, and this will definitely help us to stay organized. And this will so whenever we are organized, we are able to deliver whatever we are thinking effectively, and we are able to achieve the learning objectives and outcomes too. So this is the 8-step lesson plan template. Now, creating lesson plan again is a very mundane task. I must say, boring also sometimes becomes. So why not use AI? So there are certain AI tools, and we will learn today how we can create this 8-step lesson plan template using AI tools. Okay. So before stepping further into like AI tools, what AI tools to use, and how to use them to create lesson plan, let us first let me throw some light on art of prompting. Prompting is very important. A good AI prompt, the statement which we write to an AI tool to generate responses, is known as prompt. So if unless or until we give a good prompt, we won't be able to achieve the desired response. So what all should be there when we are when we are writing prompts? So the prompt should be the very first point is it should be very clear and specific. So you have to clearly state what actually you want from AI, and it should include like everything. What is the topic, in which format you want, what is the style in which you want AI to respond to you. Then the context should be provided. Context is very important because you must provide the AI tool, whichever AI tool you are using. It is very important that you include all the background information, and all relevant details you must first provide to the AI tool, so that AI understand what type of information actually you want from it. And always use direct instructions like list. I have given few example: compare, describe, differentiate. So if you give the direct instructions, AI will be able to respond better. And then it is very important to set constraints also, like if you want like what should be the length of the response, whatever response you want the AI to generate, what should be the tone, what should be the style. So if you give all this, you will be better. You will like whatever response AI is generating, you will be able, like, what it is what you are looking for. And if you think that whatever response generated by AI isn't perfect, still after giving all such or all this, if it is not perfect even then what you can do, you can follow up with more specific prompts. You can give more specific prompts so that you can get the desired response. So these are some of the points for giving good prompts. And then let us see how we can create good lesson plans using some AI tools. So the very first tool which I'm using here is which is one of the very popular tools, which is nothing but ChatGPT. So I hope you all know this is the link. You can also type ChatGPT on any browser, whichever browser you are using, and you have to log into it, and then you can use the prompts to create whatever you want to create. So in this session, we are creating lesson plans. So let's see how we can create lesson plans using ChatGPT. Or I'm again saying you can use any tool, whichever tool you think best, and whatever tool you are using. But the prompt should be good. What matters is the prompt. So we are going to talk about prompt also. So you can see the first prompt I'm using here is create a lesson plan for teaching. You have to give the topic name here, to which grade, which is also very important. And it is very important to give the curriculum also, because here we have some teachers from CBSE curriculum, some from ICSE curriculum. So please specify for which curriculum you want this lesson plan to be created. And then again, these are the 8 steps which we have discussed earlier also: objectives and goal, anticipatory set, direct instruction, guided practice, closure, independent practice, required material and equipment, an assessment, and follow-up. So let me show you if I, so let me show you how I can create a lesson plan using this. So I've opened my ChatGPT here, and I'm pasting this here, and I'm writing this topic here. Suppose I'm writing supervised learning. To grade 11. Students from CBSE curriculum, suppose I'm saying. Okay, and these are the points which should be covered in your lesson plan. So let me press enter. So it is creating, see. So this is a lesson duration. Here is 1 hour 30 minutes. So if you have a period of 30 to 35 minutes, so this is a lesson plan for 3 periods. Okay. So it has given all the objectives. So I have given a very broad topic. You can also give, more like a subtopic also, because that will be better. It will create the lesson plan. Whatever topic you will give, it will create the lesson plan accordingly. So these are the goals. Then this is the anticipatory set. So, so here we are asking students to predict something like, have they ever used any application in which prediction is their movie recommendation, weather forecast? We are trying to relate this topic to real world. This is what we do in anticipatory set. We are trying to excite students so that they are excited to learn whatever we are going to discuss with them. So these are some of the activities. Then they have discussed the direct instructions, what all direct instructions it should include, along with the time. Then the guided practice. So here, this is the interactive activity in which implementation of a simple supervised learning model is discussed. Then the closer activity. Then independent practice. Now students will be asked to, they will be provided a data set and they will be asked to implement their own supervised learning model. So this is an independent practice. And then these are the material which are required. And then this is the assessment and follow-up. So you can create different kind of assessment. Here it has not created a very good assessment, but you can always create. And if any point is not clear to you, you can, suppose you want in anticipatory set, you want more, can ask it to, one sec. I don't know, it is, I think there's some issue in my net. I hope I'm audible. Okay, wait.
Yes, you are, ma'am.
So suppose, yeah, just copy this. Suppose this is not clear, anticipatory. Please explain. In depth, suppose. See, in-depth explanation of. So whatever point is not clear, you can ask the ChatGPT or whatever LLM you are using to re-explain it. Okay, so it is giving now a detailed plan for this. So this is the detailed plan it is giving. So likewise, you can create a good lesson plan. You can include more activities. If you are not satisfied with what it has created in the very first time, you can always again recreate it and add to it. So you can copy it in a Word document and then you can reframe it according to what you want. So, but these are the 8 steps which must be included in every lesson plan. Okay. Okay. One more thing which I would like to tell you here is that sometimes, like as a teacher, we all already have created a lot of lesson plans. So what you can do, if you have already drafted a lesson plan and you want to improve it further, you can insert your lesson plan and then you can ask ChatGPT or any LLM model, like you want this, you are looking for this too, you are looking for you want the ChatGPT or whatever LLM you are using to improve your lesson plan according to these points. Okay, so I hope you all know that this is the clip from where you can attach a file, you can attach your old lesson plan, and then you can give the instructions what is missing in your lesson plan and what actually you want to include in this old lesson plan so as to make it new according to the new learning style, or you can say according to our new NEP 2020 also. So this is how you can generate good lesson plans. I hope this 8 lesson plan template is clear to everyone. Now, next I will go to how you can create good assignments also, because assessment is also a very important part of lesson plan, and we should lot of assessment also you must give differentiated assessment to students depending upon the different learning needs of students. So a lot of assessment needs to be created by teachers, and they can always use these models to create assessment with ease. So first of all is the very simple. I hope you all might be practicing this, creating MCQ, but let me give few examples here. So if you want to create MCQs, so you can easily create MCQs on any topic, suppose supervised learning. Again, I'm saying for class 11 according to syllabus, according to CBSE syllabus. Okay, so it will I have forgotten to write include answers also, otherwise you can write down include answers also. So you see it is creating a lot of MCQs you can easily create, and you can edit your response from here. So if you have forgotten something, you can stop generating it and you can edit your response from here. So this is how you can create MCQs. And let me give you, in the meantime it is creating, let me show you some other different type of assessments which you can create. Assertion and reasoning questions. These are also, these have been included by CBSE for all students. I think from 9 to 12 they have been included. I don't know about classes 6 to 8. So assertion reasoning questions, they are very difficult to generate also. So you can easily, give prompts like this to generate assertion reasoning questions. Okay, I can stop this, I think. So let me I'm saying create 5 assertion and reasoning based questions on the topic loops I have given for class 11 computer science, suppose, and keep the options as this. And please give answers. Please provide answers also. Okay, so it will create, I have given all the 4 options which are given by CBSE also, the CBSE sample papers which are there. So it will easily create assertion and reasoning based questions. So this way you can create lot of questions and give lot of practice to your students. So it is creating assertion and reasoning based questions. So they are now very simple to generate. So you can easily create assertion and reasoning based questions. Okay, so let me show you some other kind of questions also. We were talking about activities also. It is very difficult to design and think of activities for different age groups and for different kind of lessons also. We have different lessons like the theory and practical lessons also. So for creating different kind of activities, we can give this kind of prompt to ChatGPT. So create list of engaging activities again for the topic of, suppose, loops, I am saying, to grade 11. And in a suppose 30-minute lesson. And here I'm including success criteria and assessment methods also. So it becomes simple for me to how to assess students on those activities. So it is giving activities, so loop simulation with human activities. So this is how you can create different kind of activities also. So you don't have to think much. Just give this job to ChatGPT, or any LLM model which you are using. So this is like a genie for us. So this way you can create. And then let me show you next. Then, yeah, we were talking about differentiated assignments. So how to create differentiated assignments? So I've given one prompt here also. Create an assignment that is challenging for students who have a strong understanding of whatever concept you are teaching in the class, but also provides support and scaffolding for students who are struggling with the material. So this type of assignments you can also create using, LLM model. This is again, I'm saying this is the art of giving good prompts to LLM models, which is very important. So this will create an assignment. Again, understanding of the concept, suppose loop. So it is creating assignment for both who are very good, who are for like hot questions we are creating, and then we are providing support and scaffolding for students who are not very good at it. So it is giving this task, suppose, and then it is providing hints also, and support also for students who are not very good at this. Okay. So this is also we can create different kind of activities and differentiated assignment for different students. Okay. Then let me tell you a few more things, like you can also create fill in the blanks, crossword puzzles you can easily create using these models. Flashcards, you can also create flashcard. It will give you the complete format of flashcards, like this should be the statement, this should be the question, and this should be the answer in the form of flashcards also. So you can use them tools like Canva to create or Adobe to create flashcards. Then let me show you some more things. Rubric, you can also create rubrics for to grade your assignments. So you don't have to think how to grade, how to give, and students should also be provided rubrics beforehand so that they know how they will be assessed for this particular assignment. So this can also be done. So you can give a prompt like this, like if you want a rubric for grading assignment, then topic, give the topic and what all you are looking for. Like what should be the decide the criteria, what should be the grading scale. So this type of rubric can be easily generated. And then you can create handouts, glossaries. This can also be created. Let me give you some more examples using Gemini. This I want to show you. So in Gemini, let me show you. I've opened it here also. Yes. So one of the advantage of using Gemini is that you can attach or upload an image here. So let me show you one example here. What you can do with Gemini, which you cannot do with ChatGPT. So yeah. So I can give any image to Gemini and I can ask Gemini to create, 5 MCQ on this. This is really good. So if you have any image and you want to create image questions based on that image, this can be easily generated. And again, this Gemini is free of cost. So you don't have to pay for it. So it will create 5 questions based on this. So instead of giving same type of questions again and again, I think you can easily take a picture from your NCERT book or whatever curriculum you are following. And you can, upload that image here in Gemini and you can create MCQs based on this. So this can be easily done. And similarly, let me show you one more tool, Magic School. So you can, use this tool also, where you will find, a lot of activities and lot of, prompts they are already created. And I just want to show you one very important type of questions which you can generate using YouTube videos. So you can create assessment using YouTube video also. Like suppose if you have any good YouTube video, it is not coming. So you can create assessment. You can give a link of YouTube video here, and it will create, questions based on that YouTube video. So one sec. So you can create a, give a link of YouTube video. So you can take any YouTube video on photosynthesis, or loops, I can say, or supervised learning, any topic you can give. So suppose this is the video, I can give a link of this YouTube video and I can give it here. Okay. Oh, just saying invalid URL. Let me give you this copy link. Again, it is saying invalid URL. I don't know why it is saying invalid URL. One sec. So I will copy this video URL here and I will put it here. I hope this is right. Otherwise, you can take out any YouTube. Yeah, this is fine. So I will generate. So it will generate 3 multiple choice questions. You can increase or decrease the number of questions also. So this is also a very good type of assessment. And, so one sec. Yeah. So it has created 3 questions on it, and then it gives prompts also again. So you can use these prompts to make, create a better, assessment or whatever you are creating. You can edit it, copy it, export it. So you can export it anywhere, like in, Google Doc, Google Forms also. This is also one of the very good options which is present here. You can directly export it to Google Form and Microsoft Form and export it to Microsoft Word, or either you can print it too. So in this way, you can create YouTube video questions also, image questions also. So try to give different kind of questions so that it becomes interesting for students also. And what does this image convey? This type of questions you can also give. And last, I want to talk about exit ticket. You can also create, this is also a formative assessment tool, and to gauge the student understanding. So what you can do here are some ideas which I have taken. So you can ask students to write down 1-minute summary of what they have learned during during that lesson. So let them write 1-minute summary, and then you can ask students to speak about what they have written. Then you can also ask them to write down 3 things what they have learned and 2 questions they still have, and 1 thing they have enjoyed while learning that lesson. And then they can rate their own understanding. You can provide a scale of 1 to 5 and ask the students to rate their understanding of the topic. In this way, you will be able to gauge how much they have understood. And then you can ask the students to write, create a true or false statements, or any kind of, they can also create an assessment based on what they have learned, based upon the content which is present in the lesson. And then you can also ask students to create a quick sketch, diagram, or mind map of what they have learned. So this is one of the good method of gauging what your students have learned during the journey, and then accordingly you can take the next step to make it more clear to students to whom it is not clear. So in this way, I think you can create different kinds of assessment, and you can create an effective lesson plan that will definitely help you to achieve all your learning objectives, and that will be fruitful for your students too. So I think this is all what I have today. Mary ma'am, I think we are on time.
Yes, ma'am. There are few queries in the chat section.
Because yes, we are open
Just
to
have a
questions
look.
now.
Yeah. I think
one
Bhubi
sec.
ma'am is asking about Magic School. That is this tool free? So
1 sec.
yeah.
Yes, Magic School is free. See, few like it has few. It is not completely free, but yes, most of the options which I have shown you here, they are completely free. And if you talk about some advanced option, might not be free, but these are the options which we generally use in our classroom. So these are completely free. So you don't have to worry about it. Let me stop sharing. So these are the options which whatever options I have shown you, they are completely free. So whatever questions you are generating using Magic School, you can directly export them to any Word doc. Word doc is available, I think, in almost all LLMs, but from here you can directly export them to Google Forms or Microsoft Forms. So that is one of the good things which is present here. Yes, you can upload PDF also in Magic School. PDF can be uploaded, and then it is I think PDF can be uploaded in almost all LLMs. Like in ChatGPT also you can upload. There is a clip button is there, which from where you can upload the PDF. And otherwise there are some specialized tools also which are made for generating content from PDFs only. So Chat PDF is also there, which I remember. There is one tool known as chatpdf.ai. So you can use that tool especially for PDFs. Like you want to summarize the content which is present in the PDF, or if you want to generate questions which are present in the PDF, so then you can also use the chatpdf.ai tool also. Otherwise, Magic School can also be used. So please create different kind of questions. Don't always create same kind of questions, because it becomes boring for students, and then they lose interest also in learning something. One more question is there. A mind map. There are so many tools for creating mind maps. You can use, Adobe Express, Canva. You can use, and there are a lot many tools available which you can use for creating mind maps. Otherwise, you can ask students to create, the mind maps on their copy also using pen and paper activity. This can be done using pen and paper activity also. Because if they create a mind map, they have a good understanding of what all topics, subtopics, subtopics are present in their chapter, and then they can write down some one-line summary of each, subpart. So that will definitely help them to revise during examination time also, whatever concept are important. So they can. This will give them a good revision before exams.
Vinita ma'am, Marin ma'am, may I add a point to this?
Yeah. Yes, Soumya ma'am.
Go ahead, Soumya.
Yeah, many a time ChatGPT answers are not correct. Again, it is it is an LLM, and we need to check the answers before giving it to students. You are very right.
It is options or questions. It's very important for us as teachers to check whether the question answers are framed correctly.
Yes.
Even if we are generating MCQs, see to that it makes sense.
Yeah,
because
it is very
many
important,
times it
yeah.
will give us some options, some vague options. So it's important for us
It's-
as teachers to verify all those things before we would give it to the students.
Many
This is
times
one point.
answers are also wrong. So it is very
Yeah.
important to check each and everything before sharing it with students. So please check before sharing with students. You can give video links or worksheets per topic. Yes, you can give video links. You can give NCERT video links. You can give CBS and NCERT websites. They have a lot of videos, So you can use those links. Some authentic links you must use. Or if you have created your own video, suppose on any topic, you can give the video link, and then you can, give some questions based upon that video. For concept map, again, sir, it will not create a concept map on its own. You have to create, and it will provide you options to create. So you can ask students to create their own, concept maps or mind maps using tools like Adobe Express, Canva. These are good tools. And there are many other tools also. At present, I don't have in my mind, but there are many tools which are available using which you can easily create. Let me check. I know few tools also. MyMap.ai. This is also one of the very good tools. MyMap.ai. Shall I give the link here in the chat?
Yeah, you can give, ma'am.
Yeah, this is one of the tools you can use. One sec. Yeah, this is the tool which you can use. Okay, so this is also a free mind map making tool. Again, I don't know how much it is free because some tools are there. They have limited chances. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Mind map is also there.
Which one?
Mind map.
Okay, might be I haven't used it.
You can
Napkin.ai.
share in
This is
the,
for,
yeah, you can share in the chat section, ma'am.
yeah, please share the chat section. So Abhishek sir, this napkin.ai is also for mind map generation. Acha, visual graph. Okay. Okay, visual graph can be generated. Yeah, there are so many tools. Like if you Google tools, you will find, a long list of tools.
So I think no more questions, ma'am. Thank you so much for this insightful session on creating lesson plans. And teachers, I request you all to please participate in the challenge for the month of October and win exciting prizes. I mean, now you've got the clues how to go about generating a lesson plan. ChatGPT is there, but not only copying from ChatGPT, you have to put your creative, things also in it, right? So all YouTube videos, what best you can do for a particular topic from the updated grade 11 curriculum, you can come up with a lesson plan. And the best 5 lesson plans will be winning vouchers worth rupees 700. So thank you so much.
Question, is it only for grade 11? Is it only grade 11 lesson plans they have to submit?
Yes. Only grade 11. Ma'am, I have shared the creative in the group. Please go through the creative. Everything is mentioned in that. So please follow the instructions because yes, those are the criterias on which your lesson plan will be assessed. So it has to be on the new curriculum, the updated curriculum of grade 11 AI.
Ma'am, is on any specific topic or we can make on any topic?
Any topic from the class 11 curriculum.
Class 11. AI curriculum.
Class
Excuse
11
me,
AI
ma'am.
curriculum, yes.
Good evening, ma'am.
Yes,
Good
ma'am.
evening.
Ma'am, like I'm taking the classes of the primary wing, so we have to be prepare the lesson plan for the class 11.
That's up to you, ma'am. This is for AI teachers who are teaching in class 9, 10th, 11th, and 12th. This is a challenge for them and for you. This is just understanding how do we go about creating lesson plans. So you can make these lesson plans for your class, but for the challenge, which I'm talking right now, though that has to be done for grade 11 AI curriculum.
Right, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Good evening, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening.
Ma'am, you can make AI lesson plan in Excel or Word application.
Ma'am, Word doc. You have to create a Word doc, I think.
Okay. Thank you.
The steps are given, ma'am. I hope you are there in our group, AI Educator Group and Super AI Educator Group of 1M1B. All the instructions are given there. So you can go through that. You will get clear idea how about, creating a lesson plan. And then you have to also submit it. So look into it. If you have any queries, you can always write to me. My name is Mehreen. I'm there in the group.
Good evening, ma'am. One last query. Ma'am, first of all, hearty congratulations. It was a wonderful session. I'm Rehana Fatima from Hyderabad. Ma'am, my doubt is I missed the first 15 minutes of the session. Can we get a recording of the session, ma'am?
Sure, we will be sending the recording, ma'am. We'll do that.
Okay. Ma'am. Thank you so much, ma'am, because it was very informative. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Okay, ma'am. So I think we can close the session. Thank you very much, teachers, to join us on a Monday evening. And thank you, Vinita, ma'am, for that insightful session on lesson plans. I'm sure teachers have benefited today. And thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much.